when I'm doing my other regional shows, she has to walk. You all have to understand that she's your Naomi Campbell. Sonia Noel has broken all boundaries. She makes me go. There are few people that make me go. She pushes me. Because I tell you, I am still grappling with my own little insecurities. And she don't give me a chance to get depressed. She does molest me so I can't even get depressed. I thank you for that, Sonia. Roshini Boodoo of Kindred Spirit. She's still joining at my hip since the first day she came. When she came the first day, I knew there was a connection. I said, you are going in front of the camera. We need you to talk. Sonia and I just throw in front of the camera and say, you're running the show. You're talking. And to start it, we're going to do a dance with your Indian dancing, and we're going to film it, and we're going to use that as the opening, and whatever we did in a spontaneous way, she was ready to do. And that is the way to move forward. And then I met Cetra. She came to Guyana Fashion Week to do makeup. Talking to Cetra, I was just talking to the face first. Beautiful, stunning, creative. And then I moved back. And I see a wheelchair. And I say, but this girl in a wheelchair. And my old thinking is thinking that it's going to inhibit her. How are we going to do it? Cetra doing the faces like she running up and down the backstage. She wants to go further. She wants to understand the theme. She wants to understand why the color, how deep the color. You have to make it. You have to craft it. It's like I tell you when you're doing makeup, you don't just put on makeup because you have eyeshadow, you know. Who do I want to be today? I want to be a little flirtatious. I want to look regal. That is how you make life not as mundane as it can easily become. You find the story to tell. We are very anecdotal people. We have to let our stories keep us living. And Nicole Dyer Griffith was Nikki D when she come by me. A tomboy in her sneakers. In a dance group called Nikki D and the Ram Dance Posses. Bumping with a knapsack. I said, put on that 6-inch heels there, and she trained for 10 years. Became my star model. She was my Naomi Campbell. And then she went to Miss Trinidad and Tobago, and it was a foregone conclusion. I mean, that is not, I'm very objective. It was a foregone conclusion because part of our training is in how to address and be centered. I remember the question they asked her at the finals. If you were going to be a man for the day, what would you do? All the other girls in the show talk choppedness. She said, I bet you would want me to take that opportunity, this opportunity to diss men. And that was the term used at the time, to diss. She said, but I won't. I will take the opportunity to show them how women need to be treated. My pause open, I could get a pneumonic attack and fall long. We have an expression in Trinidad where it's called answer in your mukum flower. Wherever that means. But it just means handling the moment. Handling the moment, and the success is when your preparation meets the opportunity and you deliver. And she delivered. The lady who was our chief judge for 10 years, Pamela Prokop, a very famous woman, said it was the best walking woman ever in the pageant. Nikki D walked. She walked down the stairs and without looking in a gown, did a double turn at the end, lay out, and I just thought, I was breathing oxygen. Look at my techniques being delivered at max. She didn't rest on her laurels because plenty times in the beauty queen business, they just think, you're just nice and you're stupid. So she went and she did nursing, aced the session, then continually from risk management onwards to mass communication, where she has her master's. And next minute I must have went out of the country and come back, and she was the chairman of a party. She in politics, in Watford Square, articulating at max, with the purpose, as she pointed out yesterday, that a politician is what Sonia is. Because it's about being an advocate, it's about advocacy, it's about representing people. She's not in politics to be in a party, she's in politics to represent people. So when they had this stress, we have a lot of stress going on home with shifts. She said, you know what? Let me go and look for a little oxygen somewhere to keep my sanity. That's really how it was born. Call me up. And we start to talk, and she said, Richard, you know, I never really tell you how important and how definitive you were in the shaping of me. I take out my 2 eyeballs and dry hair. Because you're not looking for reverence, you're not looking for adulation, but sometimes you do this and you are not commended really. It just passes, it's just a given. And her telling me that, and her mother, who is here, where's mommy? Come on, mommy, you need to stand up. She traveled over. Come on, mommy. Yes, she is. Yes, she looking like her sister, they see. The mommy told me one day we went on television to talk when we were doing the first one. And I did a lean like so. And the mother said, her name is Susan, she said, I know what you're thinking. Look at the little nappy-head girl that had come into your class. Look how she talking. And that's what I was thinking. Proudly, what she had evolved to. So now that we have a purpose to all of these connections that were going on here all the time, I think I am proud that Guyana is our first Caribbean stop. We have already gotten confirmations in Antigua and St. Lucia, so I'm using my brand equity, as it were, because you know they call me the Caribbean fashion guru. I move around the region, so I'm using the connections to move other people, and that is what I think we all need to do. It didn't make sense I landed and they're praising me. This mic ain't working, so I papi showing myself all the time. So, you know, and it started feeling that way. And this is just to close, because I want to move the Caribbean integration thing. Because I have just gotten some bouts of xenophobia in my travel. And if xenophobia is a big word, that's something that can hard for me when there are nationality prejudices. I am working in the region, just like how Roshini say, she's just a Guyanese. I think I'm just a Caribbean. And then all of a sudden, when some of the governments were giving me like the major projects to do, people say, oh, he gets here, born here. I say, how you mean I am born? I'm born in the Caribbean. The Caribbean is such a rock spread out in the sea, you know. And people probably showing themselves to say there is no way insularity can carry you anywhere. You land any other part of the world, you're from the Caribbean. You think I born in the ball Trinidad? Because I say that the ball, is that North Jamaica? Since Jamaica had a head start with Bob Marley and everybody, we are Caribbean people. In the truest sense of the word, we are brothers and sisters.